Grisham next to, and here is the Eagle, Charlie Edwards, fighting out of the United Kingdom, the WBC Flyweight World Champion. Let's see what he's got for us in this one. We see Jesse Rodriguez. They call him Bam, and for good reason. When you see how hard he hits at just 115 pounds, this man is a killer and has already beaten some absolute legends.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Chip.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing from London, England, a flyweight world champion, Charlie Edwards. Fighting out of the blue corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the 2-division champion of the world, Jesse Bam Rodriguez.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. He threw a punch and just got countered. He blocked that jab. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter lands. Blocks that right hook. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. A very competitive, and down goes Bam. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
A shot from the gods took him out.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Let him back into the fight.
Here we go for round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Well, they're going deep into the... Hold it right there! Charlie Edwards rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because...
Whoa, Johnny! Edwards might go down here. Good job trying to... Did you see that? Uh-oh, Edwards now in some big trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Hold that thought! Edwards stumbling around. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Tougher fighting, he's gonna be confident.
Good work. That's it. And breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work. Good work.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. Nice job blocking the hook. They blocked that right hook. They exchange punches. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A perfect counter lands. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Just missed with that hook. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going... Oh, wait a minute! Charlie Edwards, oh no! Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Charlie Edwards rocked. Charlie Edwards is down. Let's see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep.
There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That right hook not connecting. Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will when they hit. be a lot harder.
Sometimes when
Bam goes down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
that's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Did well to block that right hook. He blocks the right hook. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
The gaps will...
Listen, I switched up.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Uh-oh, Edwards now in some big trouble. Take anymore, and Charlie Edwards goes to the canvas. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six. And you continue.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness.
And the Eagle finally goes down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Edwards in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
Unbelievable.
Forget about that round.
This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last... Whoa, wait a minute! Ooh, Bam is rocked! Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Edwards stumbling around. And that finally puts Charlie Edwards down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You on this.
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once it and down goes Bam. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You on that.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. One round, two knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
You need to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the draw.
Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. Just stay focused.
Here comes round 7. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
That is showing the fitness, that's showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. He blocks the hook. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Charlie Edwards is down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Give me your breath.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display.
Yeah. Look at that.
Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knock. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
He blocks that jab. Swing and a miss with that hook. Charlie Edwards, oh no! A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.